So you can come to this SAP Business Accelerator Hub. This is a super place, I would say. It is not relevant only for the success factors. It is a super place where you can find all the SAP out of the box APIs provided across all the products which SAP or services which SAP is providing. So we can come here, and once you come to this SAP Business Accelerator Hub, you can find there are various products are here. So primarily, if you are working with the success factors, we can straight away jump to this section. If there is an integration with the field class, you want to explore something around field class, you can read through this particular tile. So if I click here on success factors, I am primarily interested in the success factors. So I will be clicking on the APIs, and now within APIs, there are various sections of the APIs, success factors, foundation platform, various tiles are available. So we are right now discussing around Employee Central. I can select this Employee Central because this is what the module we are looking for. So within Employee Central, I can see there are various options over here, two set of APIs, OData V2 and SOAP API. So SOAP API is the one which is the older API. Basically, it gives you a hierarchical structure of your entire Employee Central. 90% of the fields you can achieve through the compound employee, and it gives a very hierarchical structure uh, within your Employee Central. So this is OBase API. If you want to integrate it, you can download the WSDL and you can use this. So in upcoming session, we will see how to integrate this using the third-party tools. How can we create a test suite and all? So this we will explore in details. Similar to this SOAP-based API, we are having another set of API that is OData V2 version. So for using these APIs within our cloud integration, we are having a dedicated adapter. So when you connect to your receiver with the SuccessFactors adapter, so that adapter itself will give you an option which particular protocol we are going to use. So we have seen there are two protocols for the Employee Center module. One is the SOAP API. So this is SOAP-based API. So when you connect to this, there is SOAP-based protocol, which is running on the HTTP. So you can select this, and there is another set of API that is OData V2. Okay, and again, this is running also on HTTP. So both are part of the SuccessFactors adapter. So you can integrate these APIs through the SuccessFactors adapter within our cloud integration. So once we are done with the selection of the API, so even we can select and drill down further within the API. So let's say if I want to test this OData V2 API, so when I select this OData V2 API, we can see further there are various tiles are available over here. So these tiles are further categorized into various sub module, you can say, within the within the Employee Central. So some modules in the sense means some specific portlets we are having. So if we are expecting some information around the compensation information, then I will be going to this. If I would be needing certain information about the employee profile, this API maintain the general background information of an employee. Same way, access the compensation employment of an employee. If you want to access these kind of information, then you would be needing the compensation information API. Okay, if I need to get some information about the employee, let's say I want to get some information about the employee's job information, then I would be going inside this employment information. Same way, the foundation object, whatever we have discussed. So if I select this foundation object, I can get the overview around the model views where we can have all the foundation over like legal entity, FO department, what are the different fields this FO department is having. You can find that, okay, like FO job function, dynamic role, all these foundation objects are accessible through the respective API. So that is a part of the foundation object section. From here, we can even test these APIs as well. We can just select any of the API and we can select it and we can try it out. Similarly, if I want to get some information about the employment information, employee's job information, then I will be coming to this employment information. From here, I will be selecting the API reference. Let's say I want to get some information about employee job information. So I can select this and I can click on try it out. So it will pull the result from the sandbox. So for here, you do not need even a success factor system. You can have a better feel of the data. Whatever the data it's having, you can get the information about the data. Let's say I want to get some information about employee job. Okay, so I will select this employee job and I will just select this run. Okay, even you can integrate your success factor, existing success factor tenant here. This is similar to the way you can test your services to the postman. So, but if you do not have any success factor system with you, it is not stopping you to learn basically. So you can come to this API hub. That is why I was just mentioning this is one of the super feature which SAP has already provided to us. So when you run it, you will get a code skeleton. Basically, what's the response output which is coming out from this API. So this is what we are receiving it back from the API. So if you see here, we can see the response here, the date timestamp, work status code. So some sample output you will be receiving. So that will give you a very clear understanding what could be the probable data, how the data will look like. All these details you can figure out by seeing the output. Similar to this, when you go to the data model, on the data model section, on the data model view, if I come here and if I want to get some information about employee job, I can come here and I can also see what are the different fields it's having. I can even further drill down what is the data type and all, what is the length, all, and all these details I can get from here. Okay, so this is how you can access the API hub